This was a lifeline, Gaza's only power plant, supplying electricity to many of the 1.8 million people who live here. Now, thanks to Israeli tank fire, the only thing it's producing is thick black smoke. The plant's director says this was a humanitarian plant that served the people. It helped people, life, hospitals and the normal, simple life of the people in Gaza. Overnight, Gaza was pounded by one of the heaviest bombardments so far. Israel's Prime Minister has warned this will be a long conflict and his forces struck by air, sea and land. Morning Light unveiled the extent of the devastation, and once again, it's the civilians who bear the brunt. 17 members of the same family were reportedly killed here. The wounded, many of them children, were rushed to hospital, but doctors are struggling for supplies, and now they face more power cuts. I spoke to a relief worker on a webcam. What's been the impact of this latest escalation in violence?
The impact on civilian life is incalculable. Civilians are paying an appalling price. And of course, at the same time, civilians across Israel, 6 million of them, are being terrorized by barrages of rockets, which of course we condemn. It is unacceptable to have a situation where civilian life is being threatened in this way, but particularly in Gaza, it's heartbreaking to see.
This Israeli army video apparently shows the bombing of tunnels they say are used by Hamas militants to attack Israel, and an airstrike on the home of a former Hamas leader. On the ground, his portrait remains defiant. No one was injured in this hit. Hamas, meanwhile, says it fired more than a dozen rockets into Israel overnight. And in this tit-for-tat conflict, there's no let-up. Israeli tanks continue to fire into Gaza, seemingly prepared for a very long fight.